First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On second down, Cartwright. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Set. 8, read. No gain on this defense. No gain. Shoot. 80 weapon. Check safety. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Johns. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Let's go.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. X3. 218. Chopper. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Get him, boy. Check. Shoot.
On second down now. Johns. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back. 61. Matchbox right. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Catch made by Slayton. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
10-2 soft. 22 jet bomber. Get that ball. 50 cent.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodriguez.
Step it up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Go on.
Back to throw. Rodriguez. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Johns. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 58, come on. I'm scared. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. General West. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Watch the safety creep. Cut.
Rodriguez now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's caught. Lockett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set, ready, 50, plant. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go.
Rodriguez throwing on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll try the left side. Johns. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Set up. 90 Wolf. 50 seconds to mine. I'm trying to collect. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
They run the counter. Johns. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told. But they're still looking at a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Sam, where are they, team? I got one.
They'll run on 1st down. Cartwright. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That's complete to Robinson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill, 3. Kill, turn up. One.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there at 22. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Johns. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant, watch his slant. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got jump on. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johns. Oh, what a move. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Topper!
On 2nd down, Kirkland. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Smith!
57's right.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Blue draw Corker.
Sponge, no. Hey.
Steve Griffin.
On 3rd down, Johns. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Pilot, 64, weak. Buzz.
Big stop, let's go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Set, go. Let's go.
To throw is Rodriguez on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now a give, right side. Johns. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Rodriguez, operating from the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Johns. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Johns. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Cartwright. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Cartwright. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
team.
I'm coming after you.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
One hand.
Now a give right side. Cartwright. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
X3, 218, chopper. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Rodriguez. From the gun, he'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Kill. Check, crunch.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. I'm coming.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down now, Cartwright. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Ricky. Say, 3. Check. Fresno.
Motion.
They'll try the left side. Cartwright. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try the left side. Cartwright. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They run the counter. Cartwright. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Elliott puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the play.